So this has been a very intense week, very, very enriching. We have been seeing very, very, very diverse actors and leaders in the cultural field. I guess all interesting in very different aspects. Mostly, how should I phrase this? So we met with actors developing like more, I would say, traditional approaches to artistic education, like all the government-related, New York City-related heads of departments. We were just in an interview with the New York Cultural Department of Cultural Affairs, which had like a very interesting and original approach to funding the arts and the role of public versus private. I guess in terms of what I could bring back to France, well, what has been really stressed over the past week, like things that really came back as we were speaking and meeting different people, were the key role of partnerships. Obviously, having partners now is like the sustainable way of succeeding in leading and promoting the arts, and that institutions and entrepreneurs, artists really have to team up if they really want to succeed in a post-recession economic models. So, I mean, not to say that there are no partnerships in France, and actually where I teach in Nancy, we have a very, very strong, we have the strong conviction that partnerships are completely essential to our approach. So, but really, it's always great to have the feeling that the same good ideas are all over the place, but that they manifest themselves in different ways. Another thing that was really interesting is the way that here in the United States it seems to be, I wouldn't say a given, but close to a given, that artists are the new model for, again, sustainable entrepreneurship and successful, sustainable business models. So I think that was really one of the strengths of the conversations that we had. I mean, for us, and I can imagine how this is going to have a huge impact on pedagogy and also the self-image of art students in art schools, who tend to sometimes have a bit of an inferior complex, considering, you know, the arts have always had both kind of a huge superiority complex and an inferiority complex towards, you know, the rest of society and community. But I think what the meetings we've been having have really underlined is that the arts are a part of the community, and that there is no such a huge gap as you would think if you're prejudiced against either the arts or the community, depending on where you're from. So I think the week has really stressed the key place that artists have in the community, and the way that they insert themselves, and that their way of working, their creativity, their adaptability, their flexibility is a key asset to building a, I would say, more sustainable world.